While a group of friends were swimming, a chimpanzee suddenly appeared at the edge of the pool. But this wasn't just any chimp. It was infected with a deadly virus. Everyone froze in terror, huddling together in the water, too scared to move. Thankfully, the chimp couldn't swim. It could only stand on the deck, staring at them, and it just stood there, watching. The way it locked eyes with them was enough to make your skin crawl. Then Jack remembered. Right beside the pool was a cliff. An idea sparked in his head. He took a deep breath and swam straight toward the chimp. The others were stunned. Jack reached the edge, suddenly shot up out of the water, grabbed the chimp and shoved it backward. For a split second, he thought he'd pulled it off, but then a hand clamped onto his arm. Chimps are incredible climbers. With one powerful motion, it flung Jack over the edge of the cliff and then effortlessly climbed back up. It returned to the poolside, staring down the rest of them. Now they were left to face the monster alone. Time dragged on. Lucy scanned the area, realizing they couldn't just stay in the water forever. Slowly, she edged toward the side of the pool. She glanced at Ben, who was standing nearby. Carefully, she pulled herself up onto the deck. Ben only looked at her, no sudden reaction. So she inched forward and grabbed an inflatable float from a toolbox nearby, pushing it into the pool to give her younger sister a better chance of staying afloat. Seeing an opportunity, Lucy looked toward a cell phone sitting a short distance away, only a couple of yards from Ben. Step by step, she crept toward it. Kate climbed out of the pool too and started shouting at Ben, trying to distract him. When Ben turned toward her, she quickly jumped back into the water, buying Lucy just enough time to grab the phone. But the screen was cracked. The buttons wouldn't respond. Luckily, the call that had been placed earlier was still connected. On the other end, people were at a party. When Kate yelled for help, they thought it was a joke. Hannah grabbed the phone and started angrily scolding them, until Ben suddenly lunged at her. He grabbed her by the hair and yanked hard. The pain tore at her scalp, and she barely managed to fall back into the pool and escape. The phone slipped from her hand and dropped into the water. Once submerged, it died completely. Just as despair began to sink in, they heard sound coming from Ben's tablet.
Dad.
It repeated the same words over and over. That's when Lucy realized. The creature in front of them wasn't Ben anymore. Her younger sister started running a fever. She needed medical attention fast. Summoning her courage, Lucy climbed out of the pool again and carefully moved toward the exit. Kate followed close behind. Two people were better than one. They climbed the stairs to the balcony. Ben was nowhere in sight. Sometimes what you can't see is even more terrifying, because you don't know when or where danger will strike. They opened the sliding glass door and stepped into the living room. Almost immediately, they spotted a phone charging nearby. As Lucy moved to grab it, she accidentally stepped on a remote. The TV blasted on at full volume. The sudden noise jolted Ben from wherever he had been hiding. Startled, the girls froze for a few seconds, then rushed into a nearby closet.